Guys, this is Snipo here. This is my 1v1 against Crypto for the league. I will admit, it is very late that I'm going to be posting this. There are a couple complications, and then it kind of like went to the back of my mind. So very sorry to Crypto about that. I have another one coming out a little bit after this one with my fight against Avenge. That one was also late. But let's get right into it. This is another one where I am narrating after the fight's over. I feel like that's just easier for me, so I can focus on the fight when it's happening. So up here, I didn't realize that Crypto had fallen down, but I come down in here and jump on him. He gets a nice build right there and blocks me, and I miss my jump. But he missed his shot, and I hit a really nice close shot. And usually, whoever makes a first really big connection in these fights tends to be the one that gets the momentum in these fights. I've noticed that a lot. However, there's another I was having complications where it was really difficult for me to get into sprinting speed while building and stuff. My movements were kind of laggy. There were a lot of times, both of us just seemed to be really laggy in general, as I get a nice shot right there. I blocked myself in right there. That's what I really don't like about some of the building concepts. There was no reason it should have built behind me like that when there were 2, possibly 3 open spots in front of me where it should have built first. That, and also, back to the lag, and just my screen, my phone being glitchy, it just stopped registering the fact that I was pressing the analog stick, and I just stopped moving, which gave him just free shots on me. That round I honestly should have won. I got way more shots than he did in the beginning. I noticed the biggest problem that I had in these fights was rushing him to the ground. I noticed that in hindsight, I noticed that he's really good in just standoff fights in the ground, whereas I'm not as good just straight in the ground. But there's a lot of things like that where it's just really laggy and just really just stupid deaths. I'm not going to say this didn't count because it does still count for the league. I just feel like there were a lot of just almost every single fight. I think maybe this fight might be the only fair fight. I guess I'm spoiling it. He 4-0'd me. I didn't think it was fair. I'm going to accept it though. Because, we were both laggy. And, there were plenty of times that I just noticed that I wasn't playing to the best of my ability. Or just the best of any ability in general. I feel like there were just a lot of just easy mistakes that I made that I really shouldn't have made, or that I had no business making, but that I made anyway. I noticed that he's up, so I'm building up to him. I'm just trying to get high ground, and then once again my analog stick started registering. I thought I was at build height because he started towering across. I tried to jump around my build without realizing I had blocked it off. I expected him to jump down, so I placed that as a way to block him for a second, and then he didn't jump down. But when I was towering up, I thought I'd already had high ground, so I started building sideways, thinking I was at build height, and it turned out I wasn't, which meant he could very easily get high ground. Right here, I tried to block him off. It didn't work. I missed my shots. He hits all of his. He had the angle in that shot, in that situation. He just had the better angle. He was able to get around the builds better with his shots. He makes a mistake of chatting, but I make the even bigger mistake of wasting his chance chatting, or wasting my chance while he was chatting to not do hardly any damage to him. I get cracked again. I'm already very low, so I'm trying not to just bull rush him. Well, I say that as I'm bull rushing him. He gets a nice shot on me. I think this was one of the only fair rounds, as I said. You'll see what I mean in a second. But just overall, I felt like we were both just really laggy. Like, both of us were just way too laggy to do it 1v1. He gets a double shot. How did he jump over that build? He gets like a nice double shot at close range on me. And okay, this fight was pretty fair, I guess. But the first two were not. Thank you guys, and subscribe.